Welcome, everyone, to our Doctors Friday news feed. Today, our good friend, attorney, and child advocate, Ariva Martin, is joining us. Thank you, Ariva.
You are the perfect fit for these Friday news feed. Some pretty hot topics here.
There are a lot of topics in the news we're going to cover, starting with Anthony Weiner, who has lost his marriage, his career. He might even lose his son because of his sexual deviances. Now Anthony Weiner is in the spotlight again. Why? He appears to have hit an all-time new low, allegedly having an online sexual relationship with a 15-year-old girl over the course of months. The 15-year-old girl revealed to DailyMail.com her online relationship with the former congressman. She asked to conceal her identity in the following video.
I was in high school, I direct messaged him. He'd asked me to dress and start talking sexually. He had some rape fantasies. Sometimes it would be role playing. He would pretend that he was a teacher and I was a student.
When are we going to put a stop to this?
This story is just so disgusting to me. As a mother of 2 teenagers, this is your worst nightmare. Is some predator like that preying on your daughters, gaining their trust, and then sexing them and rape fantasy?
So let me ask you this, because I don't think there's anyone out there who isn't troubled by this. This is wrong on so many levels, but apparently the NYPD Special Victims Unit has now launched an investigation.
Great.
Are we at a point now where he could go to jail for this? Could he go to jail for this at this point?
Absolutely. What we're hearing, the allegations that have been made in sexting with this 15-year-old girl absolutely could land him in jail. Sexting is a crime in most states. It's a state law crime. And if there are pornographic pictures, if this young girl sent nude photographs or sexually explicit pictures of herself via a text to him, he would be could be charged with being in possession of child pornography. So we're talking serious criminal activity here. And I think everyone just needs to know, if you are asked to send a sexually explicit picture, don't do it. Don't do it, because teenagers can be held accountable as well as the adults.
What I'm most disturbed by, Ariva and Drew, is in reading through screen images of the texting, some of the things he said were so disturbing and so explicit. And they would be troubling, period, but the fact that she's 15.
Age, and this is a minor, a 15-year-old minor.
That he knew was a minor. So no thinking that this is an adult. He knew that this young girl was under the age of 16 because she talked about, in one of these messages, going to get her driver's permit.
Well, and what I want to ask you to, after I read a comment that Anthony Weiner gave to DailyMail.com, he gave them a statement which said, "I have repeatedly demonstrated terrible judgment about the people I have communicated with online and the things I have sent. I am filled with regret and heartbroken for those I have hurt."
You know, Travis,
he is a problem, well, and I'm wondering now, yes, jail, but also he needs help. He has a bizarre sexual addiction here.
He really does.
And we should know, Travis, this isn't the first time. So these allegations of him being involved with these sexually explicit text messages, they go back years.
Yes.
And we were told at one point he did go into treatment, Dr. Ordon. So this isn't someone who hasn't been so-called working on this. He's been working on it, and seemingly it's gotten worse.
Well, truly addiction, and it's going to take more and more intense, severe treatment. I mean,
yeah, I say like jail. That's
well, I think that may be what it's going to take to reverse this behavior.
Well, one of the things I've learned in my life is that people who consider themselves powerful figures think they can play by different rules, and so whether this is a combination of him feeling like he's above the law combined with this sexual addiction, because we know addiction is when you start engaging in behaviors that you know harm your life. He has ruined his life at this point, but clearly he needs to put a stop to this. And if he goes to jail, my curiosity is, do they have programs there where, in addition to jail time, someone needs to break through to him? Because you can't sit here and just send out statements, "I keep making terrible judgments. I apologize for those who I've hurt." She's 15. She's 15.
There may be some rehabilitation opportunities for him if he is, found guilty of charges and incarcerated. But I think the bigger story here for me is there's a 4-year-old child involved in this.
Yes.
And his wife has separated from him but not filed for divorce. And he's putting his opportunity to parent his 4-year-old in serious jeopardy.
Exactly.
Because this mom,
And you're the child advocate here, and you always have been. I mean, that's where the true story is. Yes, he has a problem, but it's the kids
Yeah, and
that he's
And
affecting.
you know what? I want to